mercy, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Yakakodash. Double and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with truth and sincerity. And this devil is about to come down with great wrath, man. Including to Revelations chapter 12, verse 12, man. Because he know he got a short time, you know. And you know, as we can see everything heating up, especially in the Middle East. In the Middle East, man, including with Israel and Iran, man. You know, now Trump, he's trying to decide to go in and de-escalate the situation, which he's not going to de-escalate the situation because, you know, at this point, all the nations are stepping up to America, man. You know, and they're not scared of America at all, man. You know, and they're tired of America's shit. Especially the pride that America carries, man. They're tired of America being the big bully, man. Now since these smaller nations, they got missiles and stuff, you know. In Iran, I think they're trying to get a nuclear missile, man. You know, now these smaller nations are saying now they're strong, man, you know. And Donald Trump, man, his pride is going out the window, man. As you can see it in his face and in his countenance, that he knows that America's going to be destroyed, and this World War III is going to lead to this whole place being vaporized by that nuclear missile, man. You know, as it's prophesied, man, and the prophecies come to pass, man. Whatever Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai says, it goes. You know, it falls into place, man. It falls into this dimension, man, the physical dimension, man. You know, and you know, this is just a rant, man, because we are here. We about to Jacob's trouble is about to be unleashed. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is about to press that green button, man. You know, and we are at the door of Jacob's trouble, of all hell breaking loose, because they got to come down with great wrath, man, because they know that they have a short time. You know, barely paraphrasing that Jacob's trouble is about to be kick-started, man, and the MOTB is about to be implemented. You know, all these things is going on, especially the big prophecy of dealing with Matthew chapter 24. You know, hearing rumors of wars and so forth and so forth. We about the World War III is not gonna kick off until the MOTB is fully is implemented, man. World War III is not gonna fully kick off until the mark of the beast is fully implemented. Nukes are not gonna be shot until the mark of the beast is fully implemented, man. You know, but we are at the gates, brothers, man. So we just gotta hold on, keep fighting, man, praying, watching, fasting, man, because we are here, man. Soon as Trump, you know, get in the midst of Iran and Israel, you know, that's gonna give Russia and China and these big ass countries, which you really don't want to be fucking with, permission to step in, man. And we already know China they produce most of our electronics, man. And there's been rumors about them putting chips and stuff into the electronics and fucking them up, you know, which they can I'm pretty sure they're using microphones and etc., man, because there's so much technology. I mean, there's so much that Moab be doing with the damn technology, man. You know, and if you know, maybe it's just me, but I think Moab, they're real smart when it comes to technology, man. You know, they're real keen, they're real slick. So that's where most of us, that's where we get our electronics from, is China, man. But sooner or later, man, you know, dealing with these cell phones and dealing with all electronics, man, it wouldn't be a thing for China to hack the transformers, or for these other nations to blow up the transformers, or for the phones to be, or all the electronics to be attacked, man, or EMP'd, man, you know. And this will cause all hell to break loose and Jacob's trouble. But you know, there's going to be various events. It's not just going to be one event. It's going to be blackouts. It's going to be chaos in the streets, civil unrest. You know, I read that they're trying to start a race war, man. You know, dealing with these Jakes, man, and to hell with these Jakes, man. You know, fuck these Jakes, man. They wish, you know, I was watching a video about the riots, man, and they said they love America and this is their country, man. Nah, man. We was brought over here on slave ships, man. This country has nothing to do with us but to keep us suppressed and to keep us dumbed down, man. You know, and to suppress the Israelite man, which they really don't understand, man. But if it was their choice that they'll try to stay in America and fight for their rights, man, which the Israelite man never had rights to begin with, man. You know, ever since we came over here, we just been in hardcore bondage, man, you know, physically and spiritually, man, you know, because I mean, look at what we eat, man. Look at what's around us, man. We're surrounded by things to keep us away from getting closer to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. You know, even they put it in the food, man. We don't really know what we eat, you know, dealing with fast food, you know, which I got to stop eating fast food myself, but I don't eat it as often, man, you know. But there's been coming out, and if you brothers are eating McDonald's, man, y'all should have been did away with McDonald's, man. But it's been coming out to where people been saying that they've been putting human meat, you know. We've been eating people, man, and I wouldn't be surprised, man, because all the food here in America is defiled, man, you know. And sooner or later, you know, we just got to get the hell up out of here, man. There's no living in this place. This society is breaking down. You know, all the YNs, they care about money, man, which the new currency is going to be that getting that damn chip in your arm, man. So these YNs, they can rap about money and how they got a lot of money and et cetera, but that new currency is going to be that chip in their arm, man. And once they take that, that's that nuclear destruction eating at their flesh, man. You know, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gonna torment their ass, man. You know, which they greatly deserve it, man, because they've been tormenting our people. You know, dealing with selling out, dealing with them killing and being evil towards one another, man. You know, but man, to hell with these YNs, man. You know, sooner or later they're gonna have to pay for everything that they did, man. And I can't wait, man. The day that Trump says, Trump calls that martial law in every state, we good, bro. We set. You know, we out. You know, soon as he says, you can't go to your food, or you can't go to the stores without getting that chip, or you can't go inside the cities because the cities got martial law, man. You know, and if you don't take that chip, you ain't gonna be a part of the society that we live in, bro. We good, man. Cause to hell with America, man. To hell with America, man. You know, and the apostles of GMS been telling you fucking people, man, that this shit was gonna happen. Now look at it. Look at what's going on in the world, man. Look at the wars and the uproars of the people, man. You know, look at Jacob's trouble around the corner, man. These people are fucking foolish, man. They're stupid, man. So to hell with these people, and especially to hell with these women, because even as society collapses and we can see it, these women still have pride on them, man. They're still prideful, you know. So at the end, bro, fuck these people, man. You know. Cause we about to get the hell up out of here, brothers. You know, we about to go home, bro. You know, we ain't gotta be working no 9 to 5 any much longer. We ain't gotta be paying rent. We ain't gotta be paying for food that's defiled, that's not real food, or for meat that's not real meat, man. They're fucking cloning animals and feeding it to us, man. You know, we've been fed bullshit for far too long, and it's time to go home, man. You know, so you know, I like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Yakokodash. Double and honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.